How's it going, everyone? My name's iEatyouLOL.
And I'm Gravity JK.
And welcome to the LOLJK Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That was good enough. We're going to keep that. So, this is the pilot episode of the LOLJK Podcast, which is, if you don't know, sort of a combining our two usernames, iEatyouLOL and Gravity JK.
Whoa,
LOLJK.
crazy, dude.
It's the future. So, we're going to make a podcast series, and this is the pilot episode, so give it a like. Yay! So, as you can see in the background, there shall be a gameplay of Lego Harry Potter, played by yours truly, myself.
Sweet.
So, it's only fitting for our first topic to be Harry Potter.
Yes.
Harry Potter. It's a movie. It's also a game series. And originally book series.
Now, let me just say this right here. I haven't watched Harry Potter for, I'd say, about a year, so...
Have you even watched the whole series?
Yeah.
Well, the last one came out not a year ago, so...
I don't know if I've watched part 2 of the Deathly Hallows or whatever.
That's like the best...
Wait, is that the one where he like snaps the wand and throws it away? Is that in part 2?
That's at the end of the last one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, then I've watched it. Yeah.
You
But
haven't watched it enough then. So,
Okay,
me, myself, is probably one of the biggest Harry Potter fans ever. I've watched every single one multiple times, and I still
Every
watch
night.
them pretty frequently. Whenever I get bored, I'm like, I'm going to watch Harry Potter in that exact voice. So, me being an almighty wizard myself, I would advise you, Mr. Gravity of the JK,
Mm-hmm.
to watch the whole thing and, like, you know.
Yeah,
Well, before I got hell into it, I was just your average, oh yeah, Harry Potter's cool. I didn't really hate it, But then I got some pirated copies of it because we were in Bali. No, we were in Thailand, I think, actually. But anyway,
How can you get mixed up with... Okay, never mind.
yeah, I've never been to Bali.
I went there last week.
I know,
Well,
everyone goes there who can't afford more exotic places. So, I got the whole Harry Potter set, and then I watched them all, like, one after another, and I had time to, like, actually watch them. Instead of, like, when they're on TV, you always miss bits and stuff. So, I watched them in depth, and got the actual storyline, and that's when I started really liking it. Especially at the end of the last one, there's, like, a big plot twist that probably one of my favourite moments in a movie that I've ever seen in my life. So that's why I like it. But you don't really probably enjoy the last movie unless you've seen, like, the whole series vividly.
Do you know what vividly means?
Nope.
Okay. So,
Okay.
my
Okay.
experience with Harry Potter, when I first heard of Harry Potter, it was about, I'd say 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
I read like the start of the book, The Philosopher's Stone.
I don't think I remember when I first heard about Harry Potter. It was like one of those things where you just sort of...
I think I was talking.
I don't think you were, actually.
So I started reading the book, and then I realized
How old were you when you read the
I
book?
can't read, so I was like, I need to
You
find
were like 2 years old, sat down with your monocle. I'm going to read a book.
my monocle.
Well, they were...
So anyway,
I want a
and then
monocle.
I had the book, and I just read a couple of pages, and then I was like, I'm gonna watch the movie. So I watched the movie.
A couple of
and then-
pages.
Yeah.
Why do you just go silent?
Books have pages, you idiot.
Where you read a few pages and then put it down, the end. Not going to read it now.
Yeah, that was it, because I don't like reading. And then I watched the movie, and then I didn't know there was more. So then
But it was just like
and
a
then
one movie.
one day I just sat down and I watched every single one,
Mm?
like the one where he fight. Is that the Goblet's Fire or
A
something?
Goblet of Fire.
The Goblet, yeah, where he's fighting the dragon. That's
Yeah.
that's the one. That's where I watched it, and then I
Is that
didn't
the
start.
first one you
And then I
watched?
watched the whole thing again last year when The Deathly Hallows all came out.
The Deathly Hallows all came out.
All came out. You know,
Or all?
all. All.
What do you mean it all came out?
Like the two Deathly Hallows came out.
Both of them.
Not at the same time, obviously,
Yeah,
but
well, you say all as in there's like a whole series of Deathly Hallows.
no, just when the second one came out, I was like, I need to watch these again. So I watched the whole thing again, and then yeah,
When was that?
like last year,
Last year.
I think. I don't know. I can't remember.
I remember in primary school.
So yeah.
Me and my friend Zach
Babe.
used to have like wizard duels. It's pretty fun, to be honest. What did you just do?
See ya.
But where are you going? What just happened? Hello? Hello? Oi! What do you think you're doing?
Let me get this straight. You had Wizard Jewels with Zach.
Pretty sure we already told you that. Have you seen? I think it's Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, where Professor Snape and the I don't really remember his name. That other guy. You know how there's always a freaking different dark arts teacher all the time. The one who's like really cocky and up himself.
No.
Well, they have like a wizard battle, and it's like the first time in the series where you see like wizard duels. So like me and Zach copied that. We were in primary school. Shut up. So the podcasts are just like an hour of running time. You're just not gonna really edit them, so you should probably not walk out like that. Come on, man.
Soz bros.
What'd you call me?
But you had Wizard Jewels with Zach.
Didn't you do things like that when you were younger? Why
No.
are you so amazed by that? You must have had a boring childhood.
I had the best childhood.
What, just sitting around reading one pages of books and then putting them down? That sounds like fun.
Yep, my whole childhood was comprised of picking up books, reading a couple of pages.
That's literally all you did.
Yeah.
Woke up in the morning, your mum's brought you a new fresh stack of books, pick one of them up, read one page, put it down, eat something, go back to sleep. That's all you did for 12 years.
I'm 11.
You become a man when you go to 13.
Yep. But let me just tell you this.
Yes, please.
I'm not sure I like Harry Potter, but you're a bit too obsessed with it, you know? You overrate it?
Yeah, I'm definitely... if I go to recommend it to someone, I am... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. Can you say that again?
When I go to like recommend it to someone, because I really like it, I'm biased. That's what I was looking for. I overrate it. Yeah. Because I really like it.
I get a Snapchat of you every night.
But it is really cool. It's a good movie, and it's a series. And have you heard the rumors of the second series where it's like Harry's son and stuff going to Hogwarts?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Don't know if that's actually true or not.
It's probably not.
I sort of have it. I thought about it. And I was like, yeah, they're just sort of milking the series now. But then I realized if it came out, I'd still be more than happy to watch it. Because it's just like, fuck yeah, I want to watch that. Some more wizard battles and shit.
Okay. Well,
I remember like when I was younger, some of the scenes in Harry Potter like legitimately made me horrified. Some being in Prisoner of Azkaban when you first see the Dementor when it's like coming in the bus, that was freaking scary. Or in I think it's the Chamber of Secrets where the troll is walking down the hallway. They did that pretty well.
All right.
It's like not scary at all now.
Sure.
Still, after the 10th time I watch it, I still have nightmares after watching that. And I'm like 59. I wonder if I'm still watching Harry Potter like so this amount that I am now when I'm like old.
I can imagine that. You have like a whole family like, leave me alone. I need to watch Harry Potter.
59. My family's all dead.
What?
Well, they're off with their own families, at least.
Are you a faggot? I'm talking about what?
What?
So your wife just disappeared after you have a kid?
Well, no. Well, I still got my sexy wife.
Yeah.
Still have sex every day. At
Mm.
70 years old. Still going strong.
Mm.
Anyway. Have got a tangent yet? Still sort of talking about Harry Potter. Sort of went to
So
old ladies and shit.
honestly, I wanted Harry and Hermione to go together. I don't know how you feel about that.
It sort of felt like they added, what's her name again? See, I don't even fucking remember her name. Ginny.
Ginny? Yeah,
Ginny.
Ginny.
Sort of felt like they forced Ginny in a little bit. I'm pretty
Like, all
sure
of
she
a sudden it
wasn't.
was like,
I'm pretty sure she wasn't, but it sort of felt like she was.
Well, isn't she like 8 when Harry was like 70? So it's like
70. Yes. No.
no, but I mean,
Wait, I'm trying to remember the first time you see her. Does she even appear at all in the first one?
I think she probably like when they're getting the clothes, isn't she there?
Getting their clothes.
Clothes,
Clothes.
or something. Or in the second one,
In
where
yeah, Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
She's definitely in that one. Like
But then, like-
when Ron and his brothers free Harry from his house with the flying
Yeah,
car,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
go
yeah.
back to Ron's house. Ginny comes out and she's like, "Mom, have you seen my pajamas?" or something.
and then Harry's like, wow.
And then Harry's there and she's like, "Hello," and then she just stares and run off. I think
Mm.
that might be the first time you see her, but I can't remember if you see her in the first one or not. But yeah, it's like they really
Mm.
forced the fact that she had a crush on him for the whole time.
Yeah, and then I don't know, and then Ron, I don't even.
Ron
Ron
says she's been talking about you all something.
Oh, but anyway, when I was reading the book, when I read,
The first few pages.
yeah, it said Hermione.
But the book said Hermione.
Yeah, it said. I thought it said Hermione.
What? What's a Hermione? Sounds like an STD. I'm sorry to tell you, son. You've contracted Hermiones.
Anyway. So anyway, I thought it said Hermione. I don't know why. And then when I watched the movie and it said Hermione, I was like mind blown. I was like,
You like
Hermione.
stood up and screamed in the middle of cinema.
It wasn't
No,
even
it's
cinema.
Hermione. You've got it wrong, movie. I've had experiences like that.
What?
Like when you think something said something else, like when you were skim reading it, and then you just think it's that for the rest of your life until.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing Halo 2 in my childhood, I used to play Halo 2 was one of my childhood games, and the race in it, I read it as Wrath, I think.
The Wraith.
Or it might be the other way around. I still don't know to this day what it's called, the Wraith or the Wrath. It's like that vehicle.
I'm pretty
And
sure it's a Wraith.
the turrets, this is probably a better example. The turrets in it that are like, the turrets. I read that as Tornet. And I didn't know what a turret was, so I just assumed that was a Tornet. And then I thought it was called Tornet for like 5 years until I was playing it. I think it was Halo 3 probably with Jesse, another
Pence.
friend, yeah, who used to play it. I was like, oh, let me just get on the Tornet. And he's like, what the fuck did you just say? And then he punched me out and left me in his room.
Jumped on your neck and left. So,
Maybe not that extreme. But that was
I'm
funny.
not really that illiterate, so
Well, you just gave an example of your illiteracy.
I know, but
It's
like, I don't really have-
Hermione. What does that even mean? Is that a word?
no, it's Hermione.
I'm gonna Google that.
Hermione.
Yeah.
It's spelled Hermione though. I don't know how it was Hermione.
Define Hermione.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's spelled the same. Hermione. Wait, what?
As
In
you can
Greek
see why I thought
mythology,
it was spelled Hermione.
Hermione was the only child of King Melanus of Sparta, his wife Helen of Troy. Prior to the Trojan War, Hermione was brothered by Tyrandus, her godfather, to Ostrus. It's some freaking Greek mythology name.
Can you see why I thought it was Hermione?
Yeah,
Though?
I
If you
didn't
read
think
that, you
about
would
that
think
until I typed
Hermione.
it. Hermione.
Hermione, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Hermione. See, I'm not.
It looks
that
like
aware.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione. Yeah,
Hermione.
because you don't really usually pronounce the E at the end. It's usually to make the O's make it sound its name or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So-
went to school. I would have probably read it like Hermione. Hermione.
Oh, my dad's home. Can't
Hermione.
beat me again.
Good. I think my dog just barked. Every now and then it has like a voice break in its bark, and it's usually like a...
What, Tisha?
No, Ralph. He's usually got a manly bark, but every now and then he has like a sort of voice crack bark, and he's like... and
He's
it's
probably
usually like...
dying of like AIDS, and he's just whelping in pain.
Yeah, he's like an old man now. He's usually like... Rolf! Hell, man. Well, maybe
I
not
thought
as
he was-
manly
I
as he
thought-
used to be. He's usually just like a regular bark now, like... Woo! But every now and then he has like a...
Okay.
Not like a yelp in pain. It's like a bark, but it's really high pitched, like a voice break. It sounds exactly like a voice break.
So,
Yes.
what do you think of
What is
Quidditch?
your- what sound
would you want to
does
play
your-
Quidditch?
Quidditch? Fuck yeah. I'd be a... forgot what it's called now. The thing that Harry is. A thing that catches the snitch. I'll get it in
I
a
don't know
second. It's a... Seeker. There we go. I remember. Seeker. The thing that goes after the snitch. But I think just having a freaking broomstick would be hell cool. You just fly around, just go really high, and then you get
Die?
really high. I mean, don't do drugs.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Get it? Because he's a jogger.
Because he has a
But-
mullet?
There's not really anything to really say about Harry Potter besides Dumbledore.
Except it's
Dumbledore's
fucking
pretty
epic.
cool.
Wait,
Huh?
Dumbledore's the shit. You know all those jokes about, like, Voldemort not having a nose?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What's your opinion on that?
What do you mean? He doesn't have a nose. What opinion?
Well, he has
it
nose
depends what-
holes,
it depends what.
and he has like a
nostrils.
slight excrusion where his nose would be. It's just not as extruded as a real nose would be.
Yeah, it looks like he's just.
And
been,
before he got like
smacked in the
reincarnated or
head.
whatever the fuck that was, like when he was a regular human, he had a normal nose.
When he was Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think that was his actual name. I forgot the
Yeah,
story
because
about
that was him as a kid.
Yeah,
Tom Riddle.
as a teenager.
Yeah, when he was in Hogwarts.
Hogwarts! Welcome to Hogwarts. Well, you know at the start of the first one, where Harry's like, looks at Gringotts, the bank, and Hagrid's like, there ain't no safer place, except maybe Hogwarts, and then like in the whole series, Hogwarts gets broken into many times, like, the Dementors get in there, like, Sirius Black gets in there, and they like... And like at the last one where they get attacked by all those...
But Sirius Black is good.
Yeah, but they tried to keep him out, but he got in. Well, that's because he got helped in by a teacher, but I mean, still. Hagrid's like, it's the safest place on fucking Earth. And yet they've got freaking Chamber of Secrets in there with animals that go and kill everyone.
That big dog with three
So,
heads. or whatever.
yeah, so safe. Couldn't even die if you tried. Like, anyone, they all have wands. Anyone could just fucking Avada Kedavra another student's ass, and that's it, they're dead. At any
That's it,
time.
no turning back. They're just dead.
Well, like, do they have spells to prevent that? Like, death spells?
No, because they learned.
Everyone has an
spells.
ass.
They learned how to
An
do the
arse.
curses.
What?
So, how?
Yeah, well, like,
How you can't you can't like in the middle of death when they're dead you can't be like, oh yeah, revive.
no. Revivicus. The end. I'm still alive. No, but I mean like, shouldn't they have like some sort of active spell on the castle that prevents anyone from just killing any student at any time? I don't think that's possible, but it sounds like. But just think about it.
What?
Harry could just point his wand at Hermione, Avada Kedavra, and she's dead.
She's annoying.
Because she's a mudblood.
Alright, that was really mean.
Do you even know what that means? Do you even watch Harry Potter enough to know what that means? Mudblood? Why have you gone silent again? You've got
My dad
camera
walked
shy.
in.
What? Fucking snap his neck.
No, he got me a calculator.
Oh, okay, you can live another day.
No, because I had to do this maths test. I don't have a calculator, so now I can
love
do.
maths tests. I did a maths test today.
I
don't
can do
really-
26 sin.
I'm pretty sure it's sin
Sine.
26.
And then it equal. Oh, yeah.
Sokotoa, or whatever.
Sin 26.
I
and
don't
then
really
that's
do a lot of
like-
maths homework at all. I pretty much not do it. But I did a test today and I felt pretty confident about it. Like, I'm pretty sure I got probably a B or an A.
Yeah, well, because I took the test home.
And I
And I
missed out on
studied
a
it.
lot of maths classes as well. And I
Yeah.
still, I'm doing pretty good. So that's sort of surprising. Anyway, as you were saying.
So yeah, I took the test home.
What do you mean, home?
I have the test in my hand right now.
Wait, so you've
And
already
I-
been marked for it?
No, I haven't done the test.
What? So you're doing it at home?
Yeah, so I have.
How is that legal? You could just
I
Google all the answers.
know that's sort of
That's
yeah.
what? Why are they letting you do that?
They're not. It was on this test was on.
You're a
it
fugitive
says-
right now. That's illegal.
He said it was illegal.
Well, if you're not allowed to do it, that makes it illegal. Whoa,
Before it's not technically illegal.
your internet just became cool. Might have been
Probably
my
because my
internet.
dad jumped on and started downloading 5
Whoa.
seasons of the Vampire Diaries or something.
Well, your quality of voice just dropped a lot.
Is it back?
No, it just dropped.
Oh.
Pretty sure my internet's fine. I don't think there's anyone here at the moment. Oh, I
Is it
think
better
there
yet?
is. No, it's just it's still like tolerable though.
Okay. Anyway, so continue.
Oh, one sec.
What are we talking about? What? What are you doing? Adam.
Hello.
Hi.
What?
Oh gosh, I just dropped my iPad.
Good. I mean, bad. Is it broken?
Yeah, smashed in half.
Story of Apple products. Drop them from 10 centimeters, shatter into 1,349 pieces.
Yeah, my internet dropped because I can't even refresh Snapchat. So,
But we're still in a Skype call.
yeah, I know.
What's the deal with that? What's going on?
Why would I know? Seriously.
Because you know everything, remember? Did you forget? Did you forget that you know everything?
Right.
Is that ironic? Forgetting that you knew everything? Does that even make sense? What am I talking about?
I think it might be on a little bit of wacky tobacco.
So, what do you reckon about the multi-universe theory?
It's multi-dimensional theorem.
Well, that's probably a different thing.
It's probably the same thing.
I'm talking about the theory that there's multiple universes. So it's the
What's the difference between-
multi-universe theory.
Well, what's the difference between a universe and a dimension?
I don't fucking know. Dimension is like an alternate dimension. And the universe is just like we're in a universe right now.
What's the
We're
difference
also in a
between an alternate dimension and
Like
then
there's
alternate-
2-dimension and then there's 3-dimension and then there's 4-dimensional objects that we can't comprehend.
So a dimension is inside the same universe.
I don't know what a dimension is.
This is what it's saying. A universe is inside the same universe,
What's
but
it? What's it
what?
saying? You said this is what it's saying. What's it?
It just says
What's it?
it's on Yahoo Answers. Most trustworthy.
Yahoo Answers. That's almost as good as WikiHow. So, new topic.
So,
What do you reckon?
what do you think of Facebook?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't really use it as much as I used to. I only really use it now for messaging you guys.
Yeah, because when
Just
I go
messaging
when,
friends, and that's basically it.
I just spam the Facebook button to refresh it.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
look at your news feed like 24/7. It's annoying.
How's it annoying?
Because when I want to do something, you're like, nah. Looking at Facebook for another 24 hours.
Funny.
It's not a joke. That's what you fucking do.
All right, come on, cut me some slack.
Basically, what I do on Facebook is respond to you sending us the pictures of Snapchat that you already sent us before, and every now and then changing my profile picture,
It's great.
and every now and then updating my Facebook page for corrects because I have a Facebook page for corrects.
So, are you timing how long we're going on for? Like,
Well, there's a timer right in front of me, like the Skype call,
okay.
but we've been in it for a little bit longer, so let's do it for a little bit longer than an hour, and it should be good.
All right. So, what should we talk about?
What are you doing on Facebook?
I just told you. I sit there refreshing it.
What other like social media sites do you use then?
None.
You don't use any other website?
No.
Never go on YouTube? Never go on anything?
No. Well, I got YouTube, but not as often as I used to.
You got a YouTube channel, don't upload anything, don't even ever go on YouTube. I probably go
like-
on YouTube more than you go on Facebook.
Probably not.
I watch like hundreds and hundreds of hours of YouTube videos.
I never close Facebook, so.
Yeah, I pretty much never close Facebook either, but I don't use it. Only for messaging. But yeah, I've always like when I've got Chrome open, I've usually got Facebook open, YouTube, maybe Twitter, sometimes emails, but usually I just open that to check it, don't really leave it open. And sometimes if I'm listening to music, plug DJ.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
So tell me, Adam,
Yes, hello.
what are your thoughts on?
Do you have a topic? Because I've got one.
Right, go.
Well, when I was a little boy,
You got beat by dad?
yeah,
Nah.
the end. That's my topic. But anyway, I don't think it was actually that. Like when I was a little boy, it was probably like a few years ago. I think it was like when I was in primary school. James, I don't know if you know that dude. You probably
James
do.
Lech.
You should probably not give out personal information, but anyway. He gave me a bunch of his old Xbox games that he didn't want anymore. Some of them turned out to be like really cool, but most of them were like shit Xbox games. But one of them was one of the original Harry Potter games, and I like.
What do you mean original Harry Potter games?
Well, there's different Harry Potter games. There's like the first ones that were like released on, like almost when the first Harry Potter was released, and they were like really shit. And then there was like slightly better ones, but not really modern or anything. And then there was like ones that are probably the most popular, like the Lego ones.
Yeah.
Like you know how Lego makes Lego versions of
So
everything.
yeah, anyway,
That's the ones
continue.
that I'm playing in the gameplay because I couldn't find the one that I liked. The one that I liked was like the second, probably the second one, where it was still like not Lego. It was still like sort of regular cartoony looks, but it wasn't
Yeah.
really really old. And it was
So, yeah,
I had
no,
a good
continue.
time playing that, and I wanted to play that again, but I just couldn't find it. I think I found it on like eBay or something, but that's like the hard copy.
Mm.
and I'm not 100% sure if it worked on my 360 because my original Xbox broke a while ago. Plus, it was pretty expensive. It was like $40 for a game that was like pretty old. I mean, it was a classic. That's probably why. But yeah, the only like PC game that I could find was the Lego ones. So I was like,
Oh,
yeah. But I still didn't really want to do it. But they went on sale not too long ago, 75% off. So I bought the years 1 to 4. I was gonna buy the 5 to 7, but didn't quite have enough, even though it was 75% off. I could have bought it if I had some money to put on my card, but anyway. That's why I'm playing the Lego version instead of the normal version. But I mean, to be honest, it's so far what I've been played. It's still it's pretty fun.
yeah, I
I
played it at
remember
Alex's house before.
I remember playing Lego Star Wars. That was probably one
Yeah.
of my childhood games as well. I had a lot of fun
Mm.
on that. Even though they're not like Lego, they put like a humorous side to the games. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's like it's not exactly the same as the movie.
But there's some
Change it up a little.
similarities, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I would say.
So yeah, do you want me to tell you my childhood?
No.
So my childhood was, it was based on two games. Two games.
Hello, one?
No,
I think that
I'll
was
tell you.
Jacob.
Now you can't get up and walk off and go out your room or
Right,
whatever.
I'm getting ready to get on the
So,
chair.
no, it's not that bad. So first game I played when I was about, I'd say, about 7. From about when I was 7 to about 11. So that's 4 years.
7-Eleven.
So for 4
I've
years,
been
I
playing
played
Minecraft
this.
for like 6 years.
I'm talking.
No, you're not.
So there's these two games. So there's this one game that I played from when I was 7 to when I was 11.
Yes, what is it?
It was the Monsters Inc. game.
You
It
gotta
was the worst game, but it was like one of the modern 3D ones.
Oh, that awkwardly rendered 3D version games of the movies that you didn't want.
But it was really good because I think it was my dad that got it for me, and it was a hard copy. And
Was it on Xbox or PlayStation or something else?
PC.
I never really played PC games back then.
All my childhood games were on PC because we had a tower. We had a tower, pretty big tower, like as big as my one now.
What?
We had like
You
a
own a
computer,
tower?
a computer tower.
What's a computer tower? A tower made out of computers.
Yep, we had multiple computers stacked on top of each other.
The height of the
No,
Eiffel Tower?
so we had a computer like like a box computer.
Yeah, PC.
Yeah. So we had one of them in the living room, and I used to
But it
play
was like hell
this.
shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I used to play this Monsters Inc. game 24/7. Like I would just be on, and my dad had to
Yeah.
restrict. My dad locked me out of the computer from 7 o'clock in the morning.
Whenever you saw you on it, you beat the shit
Yeah,
out of
I
you.
used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go on it.
Did you ever like pretend you were sick to get days off school to play it?
Oh, that's on the next game that I'll mention.
I used to do stuff like that.
Yeah, but so the
Oh, your internet's good again. Hello? You may have just cut out. Ooh. So, the call hasn't dropped yet, but you've gone silent. Let me just check my internet. I'm pretty sure it's this internet. So, I might restart the call and see what's going on. It's typing to me in the chat now. Says Adam. Yes, hello.
No, I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what just happened then.
Yeah, neither do I. So
On your
anyway,
internet.
so this Monsters Inc. game I played for ages. I used to
Yeah,
wake
you
up
was-
at
you-
5.
You were
and
about to
then-
tell me about the second game, I think.
So the second game, yeah. So the second game is this is everybody's childhood game except for you and
Ooh.
everybody. RuneScape.
Fucking hell.
That game. I used to think about that
Wow.
24/7. I
Yeah,
used to
like
fake sickies at school to go home early to play this game. I was if you played the game you would know. You get like 99 in every single skill. I had 99 in every single skill.
you were
Do you
one
know?
of those
Yeah,
old school MMO faggots.
yeah, I was. Back in
I
the day,
only
I
really,
used to.
I've only really gotten into MMO RPGs not too recently, but
But yeah, like
a
that.
few
That's why.
years.
That's why I can't really play Guild Wars because it's so different to RuneScape. I'm not used to
But
that
it's
sort of
like
MMO.
RuneScape is so old. It's like even worse than World of Warcraft.
That's why I like it because it's got that. Because whenever I even hear the music, it just like I get this
Yeah,
nostalgic
yeah.
feeling.
Nostalgic games, you always are biased towards them.
Yeah, but
That's why I really like Halo
I used to be
2
like,
and
oh
Rayman
mum,
3.
yeah, I used to be mum. I can't go to school. I've got a headache, and I'll just get on the computer and play this game twenty four
Mum, I
seven.
can't go to school. I've got to play RuneScape. And she'd be like,
I
oh,
was
okay.
like, I used to have a YouTube channel with my friend.
Nightblade 77.
No, my friend that's like 18.
Nightblade
Yeah,
77.
so when I was about 14, he was 18.
14.
Yeah, I played RuneScape when I was 14.
You were still playing it for all those years.
While I was friends with you, I was still playing it.
Ri- I knew you still talked about it, but I thought you were just like joking.
No, I legit played it non-stop.
When did you stop playing it?
Uh, Middle of year 9.
What? Well, that's about when I freaking met you.
Yeah. No,
I
you
met
met
you
me at
about
the
the start of
start.
year 9.
Yeah. But anyway,
That's like a couple of terms.
so yeah, I played it like non-stop, and I was
Why did you
like,
stop playing it?
because they made an update, and it's where everything is now controlled by you press 1 and 2 to attack. Like, you press
Isn't
the
that like every
keys.
MMO? What do they have
No,
before?
in RuneScape you click to attack. You would just click on something and you would auto attack it,
Yeah, you can do that in most things.
and you
In
would.
Guild Wars, you click something to
I
select it,
know,
but
I
you
know.
can double click to auto attack it.
But you can't do that on the new RuneScape. So I used to be known because this thing called PKing, which means people killing. And there used to be
What?
worlds where you would go to PK, which is people kill, and you would
PvP?
yeah, but on RuneScape we call it PK. So you'd be PKing,
Uh, okay.
and so you just attack people, and it was like so you would have say a dagger as your special weapon, and you would click on that, and you quickly like press F5, F6, like vengeance, and then like special attack this guy, and there used to be Boaty. Boaty was like the best PK. Chris
Bochi.
Archie, yeah, Boaty and Chris Archie. They were like I
You were
used to
really
watch,
into that game.
yeah, like seriously into it. And yeah, I used to have my friend, and he's like 20 now, but I used to play
So
with him
he's
a lot.
like 90 now.
Yeah,
Still plays it non-stop.
he had no job, he had no anything, and
Did you
he's
ever
just
like paid money to them? Like for
yeah.
in-game purchases?
Well, you can't real world trade, so you can't buy stuff in there,
What,
but you can
like you
buy
can't.
membership. You have to pay for membership.
Oh, I thought it was free.
It is free, but you can so there's free worlds and then there's member worlds,
Oh.
and members obviously better because
Hmm.
it's like a
Is
lot
it
better.
called member?
What do you mean?
Like, shouldn't it'd be a lot better if they called it something that sounded a lot better than just member, like
Oh no, but
premium
it's
or
because this game was made in
professional
this game was made
VIP?
in 2001.
Really? I thought it was like before that. Seriously?
Oh well, the classic was like 1998.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah, and that was like
Even though it's only a few
the
years.
first, and then 2001 is when it like started the classic
I
age.
remember hearing about it. I think it was year 8, and I went and had a go on it. But that was when I had not really any access to a good computer. I was
Yeah.
using like a laptop that was so shitty. Like it's not you couldn't even open Microsoft Word, let alone play games on it. Then
Yeah.
I I think I played it like on an in-browser version, and I started in a town. It just like threw me in there. I had no idea what to
Yeah.
do. It was running
Lumbridge.
at 2 frames per second,
Yeah,
barely even,
it's
more
called
like 1 frame
Lumbridge.
a second.
Lumbridge is where
And it just threw me in there, and I could barely walk around without lagging. But like every now and then, I took a step, and
Yeah.
I was walking around, and I was like, "What am I supposed to do? This is so shit." I stopped playing it after about 5 minutes, and I never touched it again.
Yeah. But when you
But I
you
didn't know that was like it was a stereotypical like, oh, you play fucking RuneScape faggot game. Like I don't
yeah.
usually care about that sort of thing, but it's
But I mean,
like the ultimate like nerd RuneScape.
yeah. But if you could say there's so many like things that only like a RuneScape player would know. Like there's just this there was a really tightly knit community.
Yeah,
So everybody knew everybody. If you say someone's name, you would know who that is, unless
really.
it's obviously a new player. Yeah. So
Did you have
there's the
like a really
grand.
small community,
No, we had about 500,000 people.
and you knew every one of them?
No, you knew there was a. So you had a world that you would usually go to. You have
Oh
your favorite. Mine was World 12.
yeah.
Yeah. How ironic is that?
Why did you pick that?
I don't know, cause because one of my friends was like, "Oh, come World 12," because like you can go on any. There's about 200 worlds, or about
Oh,
150
like
worlds.
in Guild Wars, I play on. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's not you pick a world and you can only go on that world. You can change worlds whenever you want.
Yeah, I chose the world, and then I had to change because
Yeah,
Zach was in a different world, and you can't change in Guild Wars,
yeah,
but you can, but you have to like pay to change, like with gems, which are like the premium currency, which you can only really get with real world money.
yeah,
So I had to pay like real world money to change. I think now they give you one change before you have to pay. But back when I bought it, you had to pay straight up, and it was kind of annoying. But
mm,
yeah, when I first started playing Guild Wars, it was with me and Zach, and we just like it was pretty fun to be honest. But we only got up to like level 15, 20. We didn't really know how to efficiently play it,
mm.
and then after a while, we stopped playing it. But I sort of kept going on it every now and then Jesse played it a little bit with me.
And
And
James.
then I don't think I ever played it with James. And then you got it. And
Mm.
then that was probably the funnest times when me and you were playing. We got like to pretty high
Yeah, we
levels.
used to know life that. Like I
Hmm.
remember staying up at
Still
night.
wish that you could probably get back on it now, but you're like not cool enough.
Maybe you should come play RuneScape, and I'll buy the membership.
Mm.
But despite what everyone like, you had to have played it back in the day to understand.
Yeah, like back in the day, it would have probably been a pretty good game. But now
But yeah, anyway,
it's just like there's newer games out now.
it's bad nowadays. It's bad because it's a new evolution of game. It's pretty much World of Warcraft. Like that's what it
Yeah,
is.
so many MMOs are just World of Warcraft copies, but Guild
Yeah,
Wars is like it brings so many new things like that fixes all the problems in World of Warcraft.
yeah.
It's newer and better. Don't
But
know
yeah,
why
anyway,
you don't like it.
no, I do. But anyway, so World 12 was my
Well, you
world.
did.
RuneScape.
I'm mainly talking about Jacob. He plays
What?
World of Warcraft all the time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to buy Guild Wars. He says been considering it, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. When we were at the
just the
beach
no
the other day.
subscriptions fee is so good.
Mm.
World of Warcraft, you just have to be constantly paying. He's been playing it since like
It's because his brother played
for
it.
so
So
many years.
yeah, his brother played it. So,
He would have been giving Blizzard so much money over the months.
yeah, no. But anyway, yeah. So World 12 was my world. I'm gonna get right.
Mm.
And then
Tangents.
you have the Grand Exchange, and what it is
What's
it's
that?
just like it's a little like hub for trading.
Hub.
Not a hub. Yeah, sort of like it's
Yeah,
just like a little building.
as a trading hub.
Yeah, it's like you just walk up there and everybody will be spamming in the chat, selling, buying,
Yeah.
like everything. You just rock
Oh,
up
there was
and just spam.
like a main MMO that I used to play before Guild Wars with Zach. It was an iOS game and it was called Order and Chaos, right? I mean, it's
Is that
iOS.
Infinity Bucks thing?
No, that was Infinity Blade.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Order and Chaos. Oh man, I spent a lot of money on that game. But yeah, that was probably my first MMO that I got into, and it was probably more like RuneScape. At least more like RuneScape than Guild Wars is. It
Yeah.
was more like your stereotypical MMO with like bad graphics and lots of magic and shit flying everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was so fun. I think I got about to level 20 or 30. I think max level was like 60 or 50 or something. I got pretty high level. That was really fun. A lot of good memories with that. And still make inside jokes about it with Zach to this day. Anyway, we had like a
So can I
trading
continue
hub.
my RuneScape story?
Yeah, are you getting to a
Okay.
certain point or something, or you just
Yeah, I am. So in the
alright?
Grand Exchange, this is where everybody just spams selling, buying,
Yeah,
and there's like you would just get people. There's something called elking or elching,
what's that?
elking. It's like where you turn items into cash. It's like the best way to get 99 magic. Anyway,
Um,
and there would just be heaps of people sitting around doing that. And I joined a clan where all you do is that, and you just sit around talking to people while you do it. And that's like, you make friends on this. And like when I say you make friends, like you just, I don't even know, like you make really, really good friends somehow. Like, you know, when
what?
you meet someone online and you're like, oh yeah, online friend. Like, I don't even know what it was, but I met this
Yeah,
guy.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
I met this guy, Travis, and he was the same age as me, and we just went PKing, which is people killing together. And there used to be like multi things where you can attack, like multiple people can attack multiple people. We
Yeah.
went out together and we just like bonded. And then we were like, yeah, his
And
name
then
was,
he turned out to be Steven.
no, his name was Travis Bonner. And yeah, I'll
I
see
think
if I can find him on Facebook.
my name on
Travis,
Order and Chaos was like I think I remember. It was like Tristan or something.
what?
It was like Tresson, that's what it was. Tresson. And I bought a guild called Tresson's Army. It actually turned out to be pretty sort of grew pretty big, even though it didn't definitely wasn't like the biggest ever, but it grew bigger than I expected. You just like invited heaps of people and then it slowly grew until you had like a little community.
Yeah, that's what it was like on RuneScape. Like you would just get a few people together, and then you get more and more people join. Yeah,
But yeah, I remember spending so much money, like real world money, buying like gold and stuff.
yeah. I mean, so this real world trading is what it's called, and that's illegal on RuneScape. So you can't just buy money. You
Illegal.
you have to earn it. Yeah, you can if you get find out about your account gets banned,
How'd they find out?
but because they trace back your IP to like
Whatever.
if you've made transactions. And also, so like what will happen is you'll pay this company money, and the company in game will come to you as a player and trade you the money.
Oh, okay.
And so I did that, like, even though it's illegal, like I did that a couple of times,
And you
and
never got caught.
I probably spent about $250
I think
doing
the
that.
game that I spent the most money on is probably Minecraft. Like,
Definitely DFO, Gold
yeah, I spent
Realms.
like hundreds of, oh, it was like a hiccup or something. Hundreds of
Yeah.
dollars just like on donations of servers. That's back in the days where I just spent heaps of time on like community servers.
That's when your dad used to be hell rich and used to give you money.
Mm, sort of. He just used to beat me actually.
I remember you were like found $500 in my dad's something, like you found like money in a bag in your dad's room or something.
Oh yeah, he came back from his bank thief robbery.
Yeah, you said you found money in a bag in his room.
$500 from anyway. What was I saying?
What is that? I've just heard you moving.
Yeah, I don't live the couch.
Okay.
I bring it into my room when I'm like watching a movie or something. It's comfortable.
What's
Anyway, what was I saying before?
about the $500 you got from your dad's?
No, that was what you said.
So
before
yeah,
that.
your donations to go around
Oh
to
yeah. Um. Yeah. I freaking the community on DFO. When you get to know a community, it's just like I'm pretty sure I used to take days off for that.
Yeah,
Like it was they had a they had heaps of plugins and stuff, and one of the main plugins was Townie, which was like such a good plugin. It's like you can buy
yeah,
towns and like invite people into your town. You build your town. Like Minecraft is such a good game for that plugin because you can build stuff and yeah, you kept building towns and stuff. And then you can
yeah,
like buy big towns from other people. I started getting like into like the top richest people on the server, and it was a huge server. And
yeah,
I was buying freaking cities like they were little foods or something. Like I was like a filthy rich player, and then I started doing like donations for other people. Like they paid me in-game money for me to buy them donations, and that's where I started getting like millions of in-game credits. And then the server closed
yeah.
from
I
like
remember when you
hackers,
were like really, really
and I was
upset.
devastated
Yeah,
because I really liked it. Like, well,
yeah.
first of all, I really liked the server, but also I'd spent a whole lot of money on it.
Mm.
And then I did it again on Gold Realms. But I didn't nearly
Well,
spend enough money. I think I spent like $90 on Gold Realms,
you spent more
which is
than
still a
that.
lot of money. A lot
You
of
spent
money.
more than that
No,
because you
I
got
bought
that
it off
guy.
someone
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
so I got it for heaps cheaper.
yeah.
But yeah, after Gold Realms, I pretty much learnt my lesson.
Mm.
I donated to Capital World as well. That's pretty much the only servers I've
Yeah,
donated on.
you have Capital Lord, don't you? And that was
Yeah,
like
but
$50.
yeah, I've still got that today. That server's still going.
Yeah.
I've still got my donation.
Oh, but I used to go on the server. I got a moderator on the server, and I was gonna get head admin.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
It was called Meatcraft,
Mmm.
and I bought because I used my dad's PayPal, and I bought
Without
this the
permission.
rank called Adventurer, and so you can like change your name and stuff. And I used to like when the head admins, he'd be like, okay, because Michael 56, he'd be like, okay, Michael
I remember that
56.
username.
I'm going off. Make sure, like, he just used to like leave me in charge, like as a joke. But I used to take this seriously. I used to be like telling people up. I was like, this is what I said. Oi, mate, I'm friends with the head admin. You better listen to me. Like, I used to tell
That's
people off.
like in Minecraft when you're like, someone griefs you and you're like, give me my items back. My dad works for Mojang. He's gonna get you banned.
I never did that. But
I don't think I ever
anyway,
really did that either. It was just a stereotypical complaint.
so yeah, after I got Adventurer, after I got Adventurer, like I started getting
Adventurer,
friends.
that was my smallest donation rank on the server that I made. The one before.
Can I continue?
It was called Eatcraft.
Yeah, I remember. But anyway, so I bought Adventurer, which could make you like turn into like animals and stuff. Like you had like the mob
Oh, Mob
disguise.
Disguise, I fucking love
Yeah,
that plugin.
and I kept on I
Oh wow, I used to
disguised.
use that so
Can I
much.
talk, kid?
I'm introducing new
Okay,
elements. When I was
okay,
on
yeah.
DFO, I had mob disguise, and I used to whenever I wanted to, you just go around trolling people. Like you disguise as a chicken and start like destroying blocks or placing water buckets in their house, and they'd be like, "What is going on?" Because they never suspect the chicken to be doing it. You were just the innocent little chicken.
Yeah,
Anyway,
mine was
I
a
had a lot of fun
chicken
with
and a
that.
cow. I could turn into a chicken and a cow.
I think I
And
had almost everything because I donated so much.
well, I could when I got moderator, I could. But yeah, like because like the head admins used to turn into and the admins used to turn into ender dragons at the spawn, and everyone used to freak out. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, ender dragon!
Everyone come to spawn. There's an ender dragon. Let's kill it.
But anyway, yeah. So I got adventurer, and then like I used to be really good friends with the owner and stuff. Well, not really good friends, but like he used to get on like say hey to me and stuff. Like you know when you get that.
Says hey to me.
And
Things are
then
getting pretty
and then they
serious.
gave me the rank helper, and helper's like
Is that like a trial mod?
yeah, almost. It like you don't really have any permissions to like you can mute people for a certain amount of time,
Hmm.
but you can't ban people or anything. You just have
Why
authority
are
to
you
like
typing the ranks in the chat?
it's just so I have it in my head, and then shut up, and then so that they gave me that, and I was like I am a member of the staff. We're gonna have meetings and everything, and like I was probably about 12, and
Yeah, I
then
remember the first time I got like staff on a server,
yeah.
on a big server, and you're like, holy shit, I mean something.
But yeah, I used to like take this seriously. I was like,
Like
this
it
is
was your
my
full-time
yeah,
job.
this is my job.
This
I
is
used to
my
sit,
life.
I used to sit there at spawn in the PvP area, just walking around and be like, is everything all right? No, like,
Anyone got any problems?
yeah, I used to be
Did
like
you
that.
get like God mode so that you couldn't get PvP'd?
I did when no, I was just in like with helper you didn't really have any commands. You just had slash mute and then the time.
The
And
time.
yeah, slash mute and slash mute. So say like slash mute iEatyouLOL and then the amount of minutes that you can mute him. I think the
But you
max was like
couldn't. Could you like
60.
permanently mute them?
No, I think it was only
Yeah,
like an
that's
hour.
probably a good idea. Stop people
Yeah,
from abusing it.
and there used to be this girl called Hellbird.
Hellbird.
Yeah, and then like I added her on Skype and stuff, and then
Ooh,
we were the two helpers.
things were getting serious.
Yep, and then we were the two helpers on the server, but my voice was
You only
like
had
as
two
high as her.
helpers.
Yeah,
How
because
big was
that's
the server?
pretty big. It was about there
Like
was
how many
about
people were on at a given
70
time?
people, 70 people at a time.
Really? That's
That was when
pretty
it was that
big.
was when it was strong though, and then it went down to about 30 every day, and that was when the server shut down, and
What?
then I got helper, and then like I took it seriously, like really seriously. And then I had Hellbird, and then we were both just like the police of the thing. And then yeah, so then there kept on being like hacks and stuff, but not really hacks. Like people would somehow op themselves, and then like
Uh,
grief to spawn or something.
yeah, I think I heard a lot of. There was a lot
Yeah,
of ways that people could grief servers even when they had that protected back in
yeah,
the old Minecraft.
yeah. Like this was like 1.1, like no 1.
Is this
I think
1.1 the
1.2,
official release or beta?
1 1.2, I think.
In the official release.
Yeah,
When did you start playing it?
1.2.
The official release. Wow.
Yeah.
I started playing it way before that. I started
But
playing
anyway,
it
let me
at like
continue.
1.5
So
beta.
after helper,
I've been playing for like
you
6
got
years now.
moderator. You got moderator, right?
Why did you type it in the chat?
So once you get moderator, like you get game mode. So uh
Mm.
so anyway,
Didn't spell fuck
you
right.
get game mode. You get kit.
Moderator gets game mode.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. So anyway, moderator gets
That's a
game mode.
lot. Like on
So
my
yeah,
server, I think only some admins got the game mode.
yeah. So once you get moderator, you pretty much have to give up your life as being someone who plays survival. You had to
Yeah.
like dedicate your time to be like a member of staff. So all the time, and then they were like, "Oh, do you know anything about coding and stuff?" But obviously, I didn't. And then
Because you
like
were
that was
5
when
years
that
old.
was when they started adding me into like group chats on Skype, like like the
You
staff
felt
group
like you
chats.
meant something.
Yeah, and I felt like I was really serious as well.
Every
Like
morning you woke up and you're like, Mom, I'm
yeah, I
admin.
did in the morning. I got up and I went on this Minecraft server. That's what I did. I got up and went on.
Yeah, I went through phases like that
So
with
yeah, I got
DFO.
moderator,
The
and then
second you get up, you're like, where's the computer?
yeah, but yeah, because that's when I had my
Then you like
laptop.
had dreams about it, couldn't fall asleep because you were thinking about it.
No,
You
but
didn't do that? I did that.
I did have RuneScape, but let's not go there. And so when I had moderator,
Let's not go there.
so there was 5 moderators, and there was like 2 admins and 1 head admin, and then there was obviously the owner and the co-owner, and then the owner and the co-owner went to school together, and they had a fight. So then
1v1 each other.
the owner left the server,
The
and then
owner?
yeah.
Wouldn't he just like get rid of the co-owner? Anyway,
No,
whatever.
no, like it was just that was just the title. So it was the owner and co-owner. They were both op, like, you know.
Yeah, but
They just had that before their name, co-owner before their name and stuff. And so the owner left the server and the co-owner came in, and he was like, "Oh, we need new staff and stuff." And then
and stuff.
And Hellbird was still a helper.
You
And I
had
was
left her
like,
in the dust.
yeah, I was like, she became a helper before me, and I just like, zoomed faster in the ranks. But then like I was held like, oh, maybe we should get Hilbert as a moderator. Like I was like helping her out, like trying to get her to get moderator. And and then yeah, and then they were like, I had to send in a resume to become
What?
admin. Yeah,
A
a 600,
resume.
yeah,
Like
600
what you
word.
do for a job. A job.
Yeah. So it'd be like I am
Job.
very friendly with the,
Community.
yeah, with the community. I know everybody, like my previous things on a server, like all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
That's,
So I had to
I
write
guess
one of
that's
them
awesome.
for admin to become an admin, and it was like 600 words or something. Like I spent time on this. I was sat there, and then like people in chat would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just writing
Shut
my
up. I'm writing a
resume."
resume
Yeah,
for
and
the
then
future of my life.
yeah, heaps of people, like even normal players, like they were like normal players giving resumes for admin because we need stuff, and then they were like, "Yep, Michael 56, you're probably gonna get admin." I was like so happy,
This
and
is it.
then
This is the peak of my life.
this is how I'm gonna live.
This is what
But
happiness feels like.
and then the server was just like shut down. I forgot the reasoning. It was something to do with the coroner didn't care about it, so the head admin had to do the all the coding through FileZilla, like because
I'd
he
do
didn't
it
have the
faster when I have my service.
yeah, like he had to do it through there instead of having it on his computer. And then he was just like, "No, no, this is so hard." And then because the coroner,
FileZilla's easy.
yeah, I know, but I didn't even know what FileZilla was. And then
That's
I just thought it was like a bunch of code, like that's what the whole program was. But then I like found out
DFO
that it
shut
was,
down at like a really bad time for me as well.
yeah.
This is
So
just after I'd passed like I think I was I think I just passed like 10 million and I was like one of the top 3 on the server and I was building like a man cave for myself, a new official home because I was just going out and buying anything because I could just afford anything on the server. And I just bought
yeah,
heaps of blocks and just built like your stereotypical like mansion that looked like it'd been built in creative. And
yeah,
like almost when I just about finished it, the server shut down. But I didn't know it shut down at first. It just like I was gonna go on
yeah.
it. It was
That was
like
like
it was
me, yeah,
offline. I was like, oh, I must be just having problems.
yeah.
And
And
then
I
like
was messaging
after
people
a
on
week, I
Skype.
was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
And then like yeah, they had forums and stuff, so they stayed up for a little while longer. And we were talking on there, saying goodbye to everyone.
yeah.
And then there was
Forum shut
like
down.
yeah, the
Right.
forum shut down, but after a while.
Yeah,
There was like other people that were part of the community trying to start their own servers, but none of them really worked out.
yeah. But yeah, anyway, on Meatcraft, it was like so the forum shut down, the server shut down one day. So like I just went on and I was like, oh yeah, another day as being a moderator,
Oh yeah,
almost an admin. And I was like I just kept on pressing refresh, like how it's like pinging, and then you like
no, yeah.
press refresh, just and then it just wasn't connecting, and I was like, oh dad, the internet's broken, like going crazy.
Goes out,
I
buys
was
a new
like, yeah, I
router.
was like messaging them on Skype. I was like, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm not on today. Like, so yeah,
Please
but
forgive
then
me,
the owner, because I messaged the owner, and then because I had him on Skype.
dear owner. I will be absent today.
But yeah, and then he called me on Skype, and I was like, oh my gosh, a one-on-one conversation with the owner. And then so I answered the call, and he was like,
Turned out it
oh
was his
yeah.
mum.
I was like, yeah, you're the he was like, yeah, you're a moderator, aren't you? I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like,
You're
oh, I
that
remember.
one guy.
Yeah, because like I was like the one moderator that always went on. But anyway, and then he like sort of knew me but didn't. Like
Oh
he's like,
yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, Michael 56 moderator. I was like, yep, that's me. And then he was like, yep, the server, the server shut down, and then everything shut down because like the like it was a co-owner that called me who is now the owner because the other owner left.
Mm.
And yeah, and it was just, and then he was like, yeah, it shut down, and I was like almost crying because it was like that upsetting. And then then he just said because it's too much to do with like exams and stuff, and he's like, it
Mm.
should open up again when I'm finished school, and then it
And
just
it
never
never
did.
did.
No, I'll see if I can find it. Meat craft.
Mm. Well, I knew DFO started up. Like, not one of the other servers that, like, other people of the community tried to start. There was, like, a new one called DFO. But DFO started for standard for Digital Forge Online.
Yeah,
And this new one was called just Digital Forge. But after calling it DFO for so many years, just DF sounded shit. And it was run by the person who hacked down the original one. So, his name was Reed or whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
and I just never really played on that server. I think it. Yeah, after a while, it just like started. Whenever I looked at it, it was like a maximum of 3 people on it. And it
yeah.
was just like it's probably gone now. That was probably a long time ago now. Well, I believe this concludes the podcast. We've been doing it for about an hour now.
Oh my gosh, we actually have an hour and 15 minutes. Call's been on.
Yeah, but it was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter if it's a little bit under or over.
So thank the viewers, bro.
Thank you for watching. If you like this, make sure you tell us because we're gonna do it more anyway, even if you don't like it. But I mean, it's always good to have positivity. Like comment some topics or themes you might want us to talk about, or whatever
Yeah.
you want. But it doesn't really, We might have a guest. We might have some guests on in future episodes, but that's in the
Yeah.
future.
So thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching the LOLJK Podcast. My name's iEatyouLOL.
And I'm Gravity JK.
And that other guy's Gravity JK.
Yeah.
Goodbye.